Welcome to our video on lazy loading in Angular. Let's start by looking at the necessary imports for our routing module. We import ing module from @Angular core, which allows us to create a module, and the routes and router module from @Angular router, which are essential for configuring the application's routes. Lazy loading is a design pattern that defers the loading of non-critical resources at page load time. It lowers the initial load time, speeds up the application start, and conserves bandwidth by loading more content only when it's needed. Here's our route configuration. We define an array of routes. Each route maps a URL path to a component. Notice the feature path. It uses the load children property for lazy loading. Instead of specifying a component, we call an arrow function that uses the dynamic import syntax to load the feature module only when the feature path is navigated to. The import statement returns a promise, which resolves with the module object. The then method is used to specify a callback that receives the imported module, and we access the feature module class by referencing feature module. Finally, we have our app routing module decorated with the @ing module decorator. We import router module with the forRoute method, passing in our routes. This method registers the router service provider and declares the router directives. We also export router module so it's accessible in the route module, enabling routing across our application. And that concludes our app routing module setup for lazy loading. By implementing lazy loading, the feature module will only be loaded when the user navigates to the feature path. This approach helps reduce the initial bundle size, ensuring that users only download the code they need when they need it, thus improving the performance of your Angular application. Thank you for watching, and happy coding!